guys, welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Cliffy G back with another video, guys. Today we are checking out more WWE 2K26. Today we are checking out the first MyRise gameplay trailer from the devs themselves. If you guys like WWE 2K26 content and WWE 2K content or WWE content at all, give this a thumbs up, a like, comment what you guys think about the game so far, and yeah, let's get right into this thing. Also, I will be streaming on March 6th for WWE 2K26 for the early access, so stay tuned for that. But let's go ahead and hop right into this thing, see what these devs have to say about MyRise this year. It says the comeback, so
over the years in wrestling,
here we go.
And it really makes for a great setup for a MyRise story. Now let's take a look at this year's intro video.
Alright, the intro. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Forever. Whoa. Oh, so do you return to the Raw after Mania? Boo. Oh, Hogan? I remember that. The Rock. Yeah. Hell yeah. Ah, the 90s was so good, bro. The archetype. Okay. Paul Heyman is so good on the mic, bro. Wow. Okay.
Let's go. The archetype is.
Let's go, man.
Before we move forward, there are going to be some minor spoilers ahead, so now you know.
This year's MyRise is a return to two separate men's and women's division experiences after we had the 2K25 co-story.
Oh, they're separate. Oh, they're separate. Okay.
Breaker are our main antagonists as Paul Heyman's champions, and you can choose the women's division or the men's division. Today we're going to be previewing the women's division.
Okay.
Right. And just so everybody knows, those divisions do have separate rewards, so it's always.
Oh, okay.
Custom casual attire is back, as we can see here, along with some really cool two-tone hair. That's a new feature in CAS.
Well, we got it, guys. We got it back. We got the cell phone thing back, so it ain't going away. Oh, God. It's simple, the Juggernaut.
Is blowing up for their big return. You might notice this is a new backstage. We actually have three different backstages.
Whoa, 3 backstages.
How it feels.
That's new.
Touring around in WWE, you don't always see the same backstage on a weekly basis.
Okay, so that's new. We got 3 backstages. Let's go.
Plays a key role in this year's story, not only as the Raw GM, but also as a friend and moral compass for the player. That's right, for the first time since 2K22, there are major fan favorite and rule breaker decision points and story branches.
Okay.
And of course, we'll try to steer the player to do the right thing whenever possible.
So
Okay.
many wrestling games continue to explore what it means to be with the fans or
Mm-hmm.
not, and you were continuing that tradition and finding new ground.
Okay.
This is a cool decision
Hollywood's
point
on
here.
hold. The
It's not going
family
to drastically
time.
alter your story,
I'm all
but the
healed
player
up
gets
now.
to decide, where have I been for 2 years? Was I off in Hollywood, making movies? Was I spending time with my family? Was I out with an injury that I was rehabbing? Today we're going to make the
Mm-hmm.
choice that the player was off in Hollywood.
Okay.
And people will remember.
Yeah, you're going to hear other characters react to that decision throughout the entire story.
Not an easy first match.
Okay.
Adam was great on VO, by the way, as always.
If it were up to me, I would have given you a warm-up. I'm pulling for you. But Jordan Grace, she's the real deal.
And here's our cover star, CM Punk, who played a
Okay.
major part in
CM
last
Punk.
year's Mutiny story.
Yeah, he did. I did not like that when he turned on me, bruh.
Something like that.
CM Punk had a smaller cameo role in this year's MyRise. We kind of wanted to give him a break after the 3 to 4 hours of voiceover he did on 2K25. I'm mostly kidding, Nathan, but we do actually take that into consideration each year. If a superstar has a major role, we don't often want to go back to them necessarily the next year, just to give them a break, give the story a break, and freshen things up.
Okay, so I mean that's understandable. What they wanna do is they wanna venture out, have new faces show up in the MyRise story. So that's good that they're doing that.
There's so many factors that go into making story mode every year.
I don't think it's necessarily a story mode. You can't really call it a story mode. It's called MyRise, but I get what they're trying to do.
Commenting on the player's Hollywood background, there's some fun banter about being a cop in a movie, which is funny because CM Punk has had some nice roles lately, playing a cop, so it's kind of art imitating life there.
Why change what always works?
Love to see it.
Change can be good. Not saying you need to start a mutiny or anything, but at the same time, don't rely on old habits too much.
And there he says, well, you don't need to start a mutiny. That's just a fun little Easter egg reference to last year's mutiny story.
Yeah.
Good luck out there.
Okay.
Let's talk to the Oracle himself, Paul Heyman.
Ugh.
It was a
Paul
blast
Heyman.
and working with Paul this year. He recorded at WWE headquarters for probably the better part of 3 to 4 hours. He's a major part of this year's story. We're gonna
Okay,
find
so
out
he's
here,
a part of it.
A key story point that before the player left WWE on their 2-year hiatus, Heyman offered them the chance to be the next Paul Heyman client, and they actually turned it down. So that's a big reason that Heyman is going to be a thorn in the player's side throughout this year's story.
Okay.
Heyman will not forget.
Yeah, Paul had a smaller role back in 2K20's My Career. For anyone who remembered that, he was
That was the worst 2K ever.
Finding the under.
That was the worst 2K game ever. So I don't even want to talk about 2K20, guys. Come on now.
Taker, but this is his biggest role yet in a My Career MyRise. Again, I worked with Paul going on 20 years ago now, back in WWE on the creative team when he was the lead writer of SmackDown. And I think that really helped in our recording process this year. I think there was a level of trust there with the material we had written for him. And like I said, Paul knocked it out of the park. He did a great job. He's definitely one of the major stars, if not the major star of this year's MyRise. And there you see Paul referencing again why you were gone from WWE.
Okay.
He's ripping on the fact that you were off in Hollywood in some garbage action sequel where you were the first schmuck to die.
Didn't know.
You might notice here too the gestures that Paul Heyman is doing. These were specific animations we shot for Heyman at mocap this year, since he moves in such a unique way. feel little touches like that really go a long way,
Mhm.
helping our story come to life.
Definitely. Not just this mode as well. Our character team, our audio team, everybody works hard to make that likeness as close as we can get.
Not a prediction. That's a spoiler. I love it.
Let's go take on Jordan Grace. Oh, hey, those custom Trons. Let's go.
Oh.
And the archetype has returned.
Looks like we have a new UI element there. What does that do, Sean?
That's a really cool new thing that I've been playing around with, Nathan. You get to do some self-expression on your way to the ring. You can have pyro that erupts on the stage. You can have pyro in the ring. You can do some fan favorite and rule breaker mannerisms.
Oh, Booker T is on commentary? Oh my god, bro.
To mix up your typical entrance.
I cannot wait.
We continue to try to make entrances something great to watch, but also something fun to interact.
Alright, I'm gonna skip past this a little bit. Jordan Grace. I want to see Jordan Grace's entrance though. Not gonna lie.
Really cool to hear some new voices.
Why is it so choppy though? Is it because they're talking over it? I don't know.
Favor across our story. They did a great job this year.
You know, it can be tempting to skip entrances after the first few times you watch one, but in MyRise, we actually really reward players if they can hang around and watch the whole thing. Which is
Oh.
with all these awesome interactive entrance features.
Wow.
We have scripted commentary for all of our matches in MyRise, whether that be entrances, match start commentary, victory, losses. Really pay attention to those lines because there's some fun Easter eggs there. I just want to say how cool it is that we're featuring Jordan Grace, by the way. Like, she's had quite the rise, unintended, as of late. We had the pleasure of working with Jordan. She actually did mocap for 2K25 for the Mutiny story. And, you know, just a year later, now she's the featured rival in the women's division story. It's just really cool to see her success. So we wanted to have the archetype looking strong here at the start of the match, but that's quickly going to take a turn as you're about to see.
Just stay focused.
Of course, I mean,
oh my god. She's...
Yeah, she
was
great for a lot of reasons, but when it came time to figure out what to do for this scene, she has so many cool moves to utilize. She made our jobs a lot easier.
No. Oh. 1, 2.
So the archetype fails in their comeback match.
Oh, what the
this,
hell?
Of course, will set the story in motion for their big comeback.
Oh, what the hell?
Paul's always got to rub it in.
So when we were writing this scene, we wanted a big exclamation point at the end, and you're about to see it right here. So it's not only that the player just lost the match, they took a huge gorilla press to the outside, and we wanted to end the scene with them really in rough shape down at the ground, looking up to Heyman and his champion Jordan Grace. That's all intentional. The positioning of the characters here and the camera angles really trying to show that the player has a long road ahead of them if they truly want to make this comeback succeed.
Well, yeah, I mean, you gotta fall into the hole to get out of it.
Wawa's $5 big breakfast deal gets you any sizzly, any coffee, and a hash brown for $5. Gotta have a Wawa. If you feel like you're on the wrong...
Come on, bro. What is wrong with this thing? There we go. My bad, guys.
We are now joined by...
So new this year, we have press conferences. Which
Yes. This needs to be in universe mode, bro.
Opportunity for the player to express themselves via choices. There were a lot of memorable moments, of course, this past
This
year
needs
with
to be in
press
universe mode.
conferences in
For
WWE.
real.
If you think about John Cena on his farewell tour when he, put R-Truth through the table. So that's something we wanted to capture in this year's MyRise. So what you're seeing here are what we call flavor choices on MyRise. They don't really necessarily branch your story one way or the other, but in this instance, it's a way for the user to start to explore whether they want to be a fan favorite or a rule breaker wrestler on their MyRise story. And that's
Okay.
foreshadowing the big choice at the end of this scene where they will make that branching decision. It's a good opportunity for the user to sort of explore which direction they want to go, but not necessarily have to commit right in the moment.
Okay.
Those big dramatic moments in this year's MyRise are some of my favorite parts of the mode. I think in games especially, people get caught up in just going down the morally good route, or in this case, the for the fans route, but part of wrestling is exploring that darker side. I mean, look what happened when Cena did it. And in this year's MyRise especially, those rule breaker branches are awesome.
What has that person ever accomplished? Were they ever a WWE Women's Champion? They say, write what you know. So
Yeah.
I assume they've expanded their waistline eating a lot of fast food.
Damn.
Congrats on that.
God damn, what?
Just like those
So
walking moves
hostile.
I mentioned earlier, we shot all new press conference gestures for the player to be seated in this position.
You were next.
Yeah, surprisingly, sitting down in a video game is not
Robert
easy to
Inkin,
do,
Sports
contrary to
Coverage
popular
Daily.
belief.
With how your night turned out, are you going to continue your comeback? Or was this just a one-time appearance and you'll be headed back to Hollywood?
So here's our first major
Okay.
fan favorite or rule breaker decision branch.
Decision
And I just
branch.
want to mention, today we're going to explore the start of the rule break.
Okay, decision branches. Try playing the comeback multiple times to experience different paths. Oh god, so you gotta play it multiple times. When presented with these icons, as you will see different story content from these choices. Okay, so different stories, different branches.
Storyline, but you're not locked into this decision. You will have the opportunity throughout the story to change alignment. You could either play the story entirely as a fan favorite, you could play as a rule breaker, or you could flip-flop back and forth. It's up to you.
Okay.
When I'm playing MyRise, I like to kind of go hard and fast down one lane, but to do kind of a turn at the end, because characters realize the consistency and continuity of your character. They respond to it, and it makes it feel alive, like they've been paying attention to me the whole time.
Yeah, and I just want to emphasize the fan favorite and rule breaker paths are drastically different. You're gonna get completely different storylines,
Okay.
unlockables.
Okay. Oh,
So I would
unlockables.
encourage
That's
everyone to play
interesting.
both paths between men's and women's. Really, you could get a lot of replayability this year.
Definitely.
Okay.
You may even see some familiar faces.
In my life, try to tear me down so they can feel better about their miserable lives. So no, this comeback isn't over. It's just getting started. And I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get back to the top and take back what's mine. And if you don't like that, you can go to hell.
Damn.
Ladies and gentlemen, the archetype.
So if we had chosen fan favorite, we would not walk out and slap the microphone over. That's the level of detail we're talking about. And
Okay,
unique
so you
content
unlock
that
the
you get
archetype.
based on your decisions.
Okay.
The story might be done with that archetype gear, but using the create suite, I mean, you can really go in there, modify it, add some sick textures, colors, changes, and really make that part your own.
Okay, so
So
all
here
these
we are
guys
heading
were
down
in
the
different.
rule breaker path at the Archetypes Wrestling School. And you might notice that's Ava Moreno returning to MyRise.
Yeah.
It's really fun that we get to bring back these characters from time to time. On the men's story, you're going to encounter Hector Flores in a similar role.
She's gonna beat the shit out of everybody.
This is the first time we've had a player character have their own wrestling school as well, right?
I think you're right, and not only that, players will eventually be able to unlock this arena and use it for whatever they want.
Yeah, minor spoiler, there's actually 2 versions of this arena that you'll eventually unlock, but only if you go down this rule breaker path.
Oh.
Yeah, both branches are really distinct in so many ways.
Come on! Let's go!
You'll even notice a championship belt on the background on the wall. That's a championship that the player won in their first run in WWE.
Okay.
And speaking of returning familiar faces, you may recognize the voice of our female player character from 2K22. It was great to have Jeannie back.
Yeah, we're getting quite the pantheon of my players as we keep making this mode.
Do I look like I'm finished? Do I look buried? Huh?
Oh my god. Yo, that's crazy.
I know I haven't been here much, but now that I am, there's going to be some tough lessons. Because I finally realized that to make it to the top, you have to be merciless, relentless. Are you ready for that? Who's next? Come on!
Looks like most everybody here just couldn't hang. I wonder who's left.
No, and you may recognize some of those other characters from GM mode. We tend to borrow GM characters on an annual basis.
Yeah,
They
they
really
do.
help fill out our world.
I mean, we don't really need the MyGM characters. They're just in there to be in there. So, I mean, I get it, but at the same time, it's like, nah, we don't really need it though.
When we need some extra bodies.
That cross-pollinization of modes is some of my favorite parts of our game, that connective tissue that makes it feel like one big world.
Justine's niece a few years back.
So here we're going to get into some backstory and find out what Moreno's been up to since the last time we saw her.
Moreno.
Just Moreno now. The Rock's kid showed up in NXT and they took my first name and
She's been out of WWE for a few years,
not to renew my contract.
and now she's trying to fight her way back on her own comeback journey, just like the player.
Is that what you did?
What's interesting, Nathan, is
Mm-hmm.
the player's alignment decision actually affects Moreno's as well.
Did that trigger
If you go down the rule breaker path, Moreno will follow in your footsteps and also become a rule breaker. But if you're on the fan favorite side of things, Moreno will be a fan favorite wrestler as well.
Got it, got it.
Yeah, definitely.
I got pretty good at both.
That right?
Japan.
So what the hell are you doing here?
Hear me out.
So what Moreno's pitching to the player here is like, look, you came out for that first match in your same old archetype gear, same music, same entrance.
Get out of the WWE.
Moreno's saying if you're gonna really succeed in this comeback, you need to reinvent yourself. And so she's
Okay.
offering to help the player by going out on the indie scene for a bit to really get down and dirty and reinvent themselves.
And whenever they are reinventing themselves,
Mm-hmm.
people should make custom victories, custom entrances.
Oh,
It can be
wow.
confusing, but it's so satisfying when you really make your my player
Custom entrances, custom victories. That's cool.
your own.
Or you could get out there
And that shovel may come back. I don't want to spoil anything
woman I saw in this
too big, but
that's the archetype.
you can imagine if you're a rule breaker and someone delivers a shovel to you to try to rub it in your face,
You get
you
one
may
shot.
end up using that to get some
All your
revenge
promoter
later in your
friends,
journey.
Let them know.
Mm-hmm.
It is WWE after all.
Bro, these devs, these.
And look at that, we already unlocked Moreno as a playable character.
Moreno, okay.
Nathan, can you talk about what this new Rise match feature is that we're seeing here?
Absolutely. So this new icon when you're in a hub kind of shows a new reworked feature we have. Last year we
Okay.
had live event matches.
Mm-hmm.
This year we've rebranded them as Rise matches, but it's more than just a new word for the same thing.
Okay.
From the ground up, we've really tried to look at that flow,
Mm-hmm.
find a way to give players story, but also get them in the ring that much quicker. So this year, engaging with Rise matches is gonna be the mechanism that gets you more towards those big story beats.
Okay.
But you'll still find story amongst the Rise matches, whether it's in the UI, who you're fighting, the types of matches you have, the quest givers. Everybody's gonna pay attention to where you're at in our story.
Oh,
For
wow.
example,
Okay.
here we have our Rise match screen. It might seem like a small.
Oh, okay. Okay. So they got a Rise match screen. Trixie Gambit, which she was in my GM. I'm imagining she's a playable character. Rise matches. At various points in your MyRise journey, you will need to compete in Rise matches. If you do not like the match type or opponent you've been given, you can choose to rebook if you have any available. Completing a Rise match will earn you stars. Such progress you through the will progress you through the story and also earn you unique Rise match rewards. The more stars you earn, you'll unlock WWE Superstars, MyRise, original characters, creative parts, arenas, and My Faction cards. Okay.
Detail,
Good,
but
good to
being able
know.
to preview your opponent and what they look like before you go in is a big shift from kind of the flow of doing these. As you win matches,
Okay, and then you
get
just go
rebooks,
in.
which allow you to tell your quest giver, "No, I don't want that," and
Oh, here's the
they'll
approach
respond by
thing.
giving you a
Oh,
different
here's
match.
the
Definitely
approach
use
thing,
that
bro.
reboot
This is
feature. You might
crazy.
find some fun surprises
I
in
like
these
this.
Rise match
Heck
loops.
yeah.
You might have noticed in the Rise match kickoff screen with Tavish that it said 0 out of 12 stars. And so what that means is we've just arrived in this section of the story, and our goal is to reach 12 or more stars to advance in the main path. So you'll see those star counts update as you participate in more Rise matches.
Okay.
Many times, you'll have the opportunity to earn more than 12 stars if you want. You can stay and wrestle more matches in this section. It's up to you if you want to advance. Sometimes, however, once you reach
Look
that
at the
star
meter
count,
bar.
we
That's
will
crazy.
advance you in the main path automatically.
As you're playing Rise matches, all of them give you attribute points.
Oh,
It's kind
Club
of a new way
UK.
for you to get that currency to make yourself that much stronger. So when you're hanging back, at least you're always working towards that goal.
So we talked about earning stars and how that can progress you through the main path story. But another really cool thing is, as you're earning these stars, you can accrue unique rewards.
Oh,
the
so
best
you
part
see
is
the
when you
upcoming
earn a
rewards.
star, the game
Wow.
remembers, and you'll never unearn a star as far as this screen's concerned. So all the
Look
playthroughs
at
you do are constantly making progress
Naomi
towards this
caution
rewards
thing.
track.
So you'll have the
Rosie,
opportunity here to earn arenas,
Josie.
characters, My Faction cards,
Interesting.
cast parts, and Nathan,
Arenas,
these
though.
are some characters we've seen before, but also
Yeah.
some brand new original ones as well.
Oh,
Yeah,
O2
Sean,
pants.
we have a balance of familiar MyRise characters.
Dome.
We kind of have our wacky characters at the end of the rewards track, but sprinkled throughout the way, we have
Hold on.
The original ones
I wanted
as
to
well.
see that. So this is, they got Shawn Michaels 2002 Elimination Chamber pants, which I could use as an alternate attire for Universe mode.
Yeah, Sean, we
They
a
have,
balance of
they got the
familiar
Japan
MyRise
Dome,
characters. We kind of have our wacky characters.
Gabriel
at the end
Slade,
of
which
the
I don't really
rewards
care
track.
about him. So they got Finn Balor. They got women's Finn Balor gear. and face mask, and they also have the men's as well.
But sprinkled throughout the way, we have just
Japan,
generally
LJ,
appealing superstars
Odyssey
that
Rift,
every wrestling fan wants.
women's
I mean,
Jamaican
look at
jacket.
this
That looks
retro
like
CM Punk.
Jake
Yeah, the
Cargill.
CM Punk retro. I don't think this is a spoiler.
Scott Steiner, we
We've
gotta
seen
unlock
it in
him through
some
there.
other
Michelle McCool.
trailers. But this
No
is
Way
a
Out
really
2001,
cool tie-in to
Undertaker.
our cover star showcase mode.
Oh,
You
the
won't get
Fiend.
this character in showcase. This is
Yo, there's so
exclusive
much
to
stuff
the
to unlock.
MyRise Star Reward
Holy
track.
crap.
Last year's Global Star Rewards track was kind of a heavy grind, so we've tried to shorten this a bit while still providing a challenge.
Yeah,
Yo,
there is
that's
a
crazy,
scenario,
bro.
Nathan. It's up to the user. If they wanted to hang back and just play tons and tons of Rise matches in this section and really make their characters strong to set themselves up for success the rest of the story,
Yeah.
they could do that if they want. Or you can advance as soon as you've met that star threshold.
Exactly. Are you a speed runner or a grinder? It's all up to you.
Grinder. Gotta grind for them things, bro. Gotta grind for them things. For those collectibles, unlockables.
So in this section of the story, we're at an airport.
Whoa.
We can go to Mexico, Japan,
Mystery opponent.
the UK to compete in Rise matches.
Alundra
And
Blaze.
if you hit that rebook button enough, or if you just get lucky the first time, you might land on a surprise opponent.
Whoa, that's cool. I like that.
And it's possible to get an extra bonus when you face a surprise opponent, right?
Oh.
You do. It's one of the few places you can earn a % bonus reward, which sounds like math, and who likes to do math, but getting all those % bonus rewards is the only way you can get your My Player up to 100 OVR. It's quite a grind, and you really have
She
to
got the
look
Shane
around
McMahon
for those
thing.
that want a challenge. I suggest getting the
She
100
beat her.
plus
1,
OVR run.
2, 3. That's it.
Alright, we had that amazing match in Japan. We've earned more than 12 stars, and now we see a different icon appear next to Moreno's name.
That icon denotes that the player can move forward if they want.
Okay.
This particular airport hub is an example of where the player gets to choose to move forward with the main story or hang back and grind Rise matches.
Okay, so that's actually pretty cool. That you can stay in the MyRise matches, build up your stars. That way you can upgrade to certain level of stars, and you can unlock certain unlockables as well by leveling up every single time. So that's pretty cool.
You haven't faced anyone who's been in a WWE ring in ages.
If you somehow manage to make it all the way to the end of the story, there's one major final decision that Paul Heyman will present you with that will unlock a whole other section of the mode.
Oh, wow.
You'll have the opportunity there to continue competing in Rise matches and earning Rise match stars and rewards.
Rise up to the challenge, finish the mode, and find out what happens after.
Take that chance. You can keep hitting up those international promotions, or you can level up and fight me, getting you one step closer to Jordan.
I've gotten enough frequent flyer miles. You want a funeral? Here it comes.
Damn.
So as Moreno challenges us to step in the ring,
Whoa, is that a
we're gonna
gym?
wrap things up here, but we want to give you one more sneak peek of where this rule breaker storyline might be headed.
Oh, what the hell? Oh. Oh no, not Maxine, bro. Hold on. I gotta go back. Yo, she's going to SmackDown.
Up here, but we want to give you one more sneak peek of where this rule breaker storyline might be headed.
Oh. Oh, god damn.
That's right, we're back and we're just getting started. Thanks again for joining us on IGN's First look at MyRise.
Alright guys, there you guys have it. The devs broke it down for you guys. MyRise looks promising. I'm actually gonna probably start with the guy's story, not the female story. They're two separate stories, so really intrigued to get into this on the 6th, along with, you know, the other game modes. Obviously 2K Showcase mode with CM Punk, and Universe mode, which I play every year, guys. But yeah, we're gonna dive into more of this. Hopefully they show some more entrances maybe tomorrow or something, or later today. So again, like, comment, and subscribe, guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.